Okay.
Abdulai says, I've been a mechanic since class 6 and it took 11 years until I could be self-employed. I own a garage that I run as an institution where I have an apprentice learning the engineering skills I teach. I'm currently unable to raise funds to repair the damage done to my garage by the weather we've been having. I'd like to continue my career with coaching to advance my skills in repairing bikes. Please assist.
Abdulai, listen, brother. Actually, there's a video that we recorded. I've just been reminded now that I actually asked for us not to bring it forward because I think as was just that communication barrier where there may have been a few words missed here and there, and it clicked to me actually that the way you present the situation, you're using the garage as a place to actually uplift and train people. And look, I would need you to correct me there because that's my understanding based on how the word institution has been put into your question. So, I was kind of happy that I kind of cracked it because initially it was more understanding the garage as like a business, full-on business. But now that I thought about it, it's actually more of an institution to train people, which is good. I love the fact that you rap, I mean, I listen to quite a lot of rap, a lot of hip hop, but that's besides the point. What I want you to do, because you've got two things that are dominant that you kind of like. If you were to choose between the two, which would actually keep the lights on, which would actually bring food onto the table. Not only that, but has potential of excelling and making real impact. It's a tough decision. I can't make that decision for you. So I wouldn't tell you take rap over the mechanical garage, the institution that you're building there. I wouldn't ask you to choose between the two. I think you must make that decision. But say you were to go for the garage, and with it having experienced what it did with the bad weather, what I would do, depending on where you live, depending on how big industry is where you are in Sierra Leone, depending on where you're positioned, I'd actually go to I'd build strategic relationships with suppliers, with businesses that actually feed into the mechanical world. I mean, these are people that produce oils. These are the people that produce mechanical tools. These are people that produce, products within your industry, whether it be from engines to brake pads and whatever. And I would state and go to them direct. Go to the business or go to their head offices if they're based that side, and actually tell them this is what you have been doing over this period of time, right? You've got to obviously articulate your case pretty well. I'm not talking here 34, 100, 200 page business plans. No. That's where we start to complicate business. Wanting to now come with all these thick documentation unnecessary, that's probably going to take you a couple of weeks and pull you away from what you're supposed to be doing, which is actually imparting the knowledge that you want to impart. But I'd go to those departments, I'd go to those head offices, I'd go to those brands and show them what I have done. The fact that I'm uplifting within my community, and I want that to be a ripple effect. So I would ask for the assistance. First things first, they don't even have to give me cash, because in 2016, businesses don't just want to throw out money. Neither do I. Businesses don't want to just throw out money. Show them what you've done and tell them that this is the situation, an opportunity to actually brand your garage. At some point in our journey, we've got to compromise. Doesn't mean that you're going to have your garage branded for the rest of your life if you don't want that. But all I'm trying to show you is a way in which you don't necessarily even have to spend a cent, but if you build the right relationship, the strategic relationships for a brand to come and actually immerse and blend itself into what you're currently doing, that would be a point of departure, and it would actually alleviate a little bit of the headache of thinking, where am I going to actually find these funds to repair my garage, which in our understanding is a very noble and good idea. As for the rap, choose one. It doesn't mean that you would pull away from it. Like I said, I listen to my hip hop, so I know the potential that they can actually spark off for an individual that's talented. But I get a sense that you are very plugged into your mechanical background, and that's why you've kind of created that garage. Please, strategic relationships. It's not always about the money. Not that you're saying that, I'm making it clear to everyone else that's listening to your question. It's not always about the money. In fact, I started this business with, it's nothing. It's nothing. I'll go into that at a later stage. We have a much longer time span to discuss this. But Abdullah, I loved your question, brother. All the best in Sierra Leone. You guys have a beautiful country. I'm pretty sure it's as hot as I don't know what, but yeah, we'll come through that side someday. Maybe we can actually hook up a video in your garage, eh? Once you've kind of clinched that deal with a supplier that's willing to actually expand their brand. So yeah, awesome, nice one.